Hello students, I am Muhammad Asim. In last lecture, we did first 6 questions of exercise 6C book 37 edition. Today we are going to do some more questions of the same exercise 6C. Let's have a look question number 7. Question number 7 is the diagram shows triangle ABC with vertices A 1 1, B 1 3 and C is 5 5. So student, in this question the graph is given. I am not drawing a graph, but I just show a triangle with vertices C 1 1, B 1 3 and C 5 5. Okay, so this diagram is not as accurate as given in the book, but for your understanding it's enough to see this diagram in this way. Part 1, find the area of triangle ABC. Solution: area of triangle ABC is equals to, student, you know, whenever we find the area of a triangle, we must have height. Height means a perpendicular line. Perpendicular means a line which makes 90-degree angle with the base of the triangle. So triangle ABC, area of triangle ABC is equals to half into, if you take AB is a base, what is the height? Which line in this triangle represent the height? If you see carefully, there is no line, there is no length which represent the height of the triangle, because this line is not makes an angle 90 degree, therefore this is not the height. This line is not makes an angle 90 degree, and similarly this line is not makes an angle 90 degree, therefore there is no line which represent the height of the triangle. So we just say h is the height. Number 1, here AB, what is the length of AB? See carefully, there is two ways to find the length of AB. First, take point A 1 1, point B 1 3 and apply the distance formula to get the length of AB. But there is another way, the shortest way to find the length of AB. If you see, I already told you, if you see a line which is parallel to y-axis or parallel to x-axis, then you can directly find the length or distance. See carefully, this point is 1 on y-axis, this point is 3 on y-axis, therefore the height is 3 minus 1, the length of AB is 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1 is what? 2 unit. But students, if you apply distance formula for A and B, you will get again the answer is 2. So choice is yours, whether you apply distance formula or you find directly the length between 2 points if the line is parallel to y-axis or parallel to x-axis. Okay, why we just take y values? Because this is A1, this is A, this is B1, so 1 minus 1 is 0. I hope you understand how we get AB 2 unit. Now, as there is no line, as there is no perpendicular line in this triangle, so therefore we cannot assign any length AB or AC or BC as height. So what should we do to find the height? See carefully, if we draw the perpendicular from C And if I extend from this point, and if I assign the name of this point is D, this is perpendicular line, and this DC represent height. So what is the value of height? See carefully. What are the coordinates of C? The coordinate of C are 5, 5. What are the coordinates of D? The value of X is same throughout the line, which is 1, and the value of Y is 5. So because Y value is same, 5 minus 5 is 0. Therefore we just take 5 minus 1. Subtract both X values. 5 minus 1, which is 4. And if you apply distance formula to find the height, apply distance formula D and C, you will get again the same answer, 4 units. Therefore, the area of triangle ABC is half. What is AB? AB is 2. What is height? Height is 4. 2 cancel by 2. 4 ones are 4. 4 square unit is the answer. So this is part number 1. Find the area of triangle ABC. We have find. Now see part number 2. Hope you understand this part. Find the gradient of the line passing through B and C. We have to find the gradient of this line BC. In order to find the gradient, we should have the coordinates of both the points. What are the coordinates of B given in the question 1, 3? What are the coordinates of C given in the question 5, 5? How to find the gradient of BC? It's very easy. What is the formula of gradient? y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Here y2 is 5, y1 is 3, 5 minus 3 upon 5 minus 1. 5 minus 3 is 2, 5 minus 1 is 4, 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. 1 upon 2 units is our required gradient. Come to next part, part number 3. Find the equation of the line passing through A and C. We have to find the equation of a straight line of AC. What is the formula of equation of a straight line? Y is equals to mx plus c. So we need to find two things. One is m, gradient of this line AC, and the y-intercept of this line AC. First we have to find the gradient. In order to find the gradient, we should have coordinates of A and C. What are the coordinates of A? A is 1, 1. What are the coordinates of C? Is 5, 5. So the gradient of AC, M subscript AC. Subscript AC means we are going to find out the gradient of the line AC. What is the formula of the gradient? See this. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. 5 minus 1 is 4 and 5 minus 1 is 4, and 4 upon 4 you know 1. So y is equals to mx. What is the value of m? The value of m is 1. 1 dot x. Dot means multiply plus c. Now the second step. What is the second step? We need to find the value of C. How to find the value of C? Take any point, either 1, 1 or 5, 5, and put this point in this equation to get the value of C. I am taking 1, 1. Take 1, 1. Put y. Put 1 by replacing by y. 1 into x. X. What is the value of x? X is also 1. Plus C. Shift this 1 to this side. 1 minus 1 is equals to C. 1 minus 1 cancel. So the value of C is nothing but 0. Therefore, our required equation is 1 into x, x plus C. What is the value of C? 0. And y is equals to x plus 0 is what? X. This is our required equation. So this is question number 7. We have done all parts. So kindly do practice for this question. Practice more and more to get complete command of this topic, equation of a straight line. See question number 8. What is question number 8 is, question number 8, the lines 2x minus 5 equals to ky and k plus 1 into x equals to 6y minus 3 have the same gradient. Find the possible values of k. Student, sometime there is hidden hint in the question. Look at this carefully. Find the possible values. So the word values is the plural of value. It means the value of k, the values of k should be greater than 1, means 2 or more values. So this is hint in the question. Now solution is, the lines 2x minus 5y is equals to ky. This is equation of a straight line, and k plus 1 into x is equals to 6y minus 3. This is another equation of a straight line, have the same gradient. If the gradient of both the lines is same, then what are the possible values of k? Very easy. First, take this equation, 2x minus 5 is equals to ky. Make this equation as standard equation of a straight line. What is standard equation of a straight line? This is your standard equation of a straight line, y is equals to mx plus c. So it means we have to make y as the subject of the formula. Y should be separated. This k is multiplied by y. This should divide by both sides. 2x upon k minus 5 upon k is equals to y, or you may write y is equals to 2 upon k x minus 5 upon k. Now this given equation completely transform in the standard equation of a straight line. What is the coefficient of x in standard equation? M. This is gradient, m1. What is the coefficient of x in this form? 2 upon k. Therefore the gradient of this line is 2 upon k. Now take the second equation of straight line. What is the second equation? K plus 1 into x is equals to 6y minus 3. Very easy. K plus 1 into x. Shift this minus 3 on this side, becomes plus 3. Now divide this 6 by both sides. K plus 1 over 6, x 3 upon 6 is equals to y. Or you may write y is equals to k plus 1 over 6x plus 3 upon 6 is what? 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. Now your equation is completely transformed in standard equation of a straight line. So what is the coefficient of x? The coefficient of x represents the gradient. What is the coefficient of x? The coefficient of x is k plus 1 upon 6. Now, according to question, both the line have the same gradient. Means gradient of both the line must be equal. According to question, m1 is equals to m2. What is the value of m1? We obtained 2 upon k. What is the value of m2? We obtained from this equation k plus 1 over 6. Now cross multiply. Cross multiply means this 6 multiplied by 2 and this k multiplied by k plus 1. I hope you fully understand the word cross multiplication. 2 2s are 4, k into k square, k 1s are k. Move this 4 on other side, k square plus k minus 4 is equals to 0. Now wait, 6 2s are, this is 6 multiplied by 2, I am sorry, 6 multiplied by 2 is 12 and minus 12. So this is the equation. Now by using middle term break method to make factors of this equation, 4 3s are 12, 4 minus 3 is 1, k square plus 4k minus 3k minus 12 is equals to 0. Take k is common, so k plus 4 minus 3 is common, k plus 4 is equals to 0. This implies that k plus 4, k minus 3 is equals to 0. K plus 4 is equals to 0. K minus 3 is equals to 0. K is equals to, if you move 4 on other side, it will become minus 4, minus 3 on other side, it will become k3. So answer is k is equals to minus 4 or 3. This is our final answer. Hope you understand this question. Question number 8. Very interesting question and very important question as well. So what we learned from this question, if we find the gradient from the straight line with the help of a straight line, we must y as the subject of given formula, and the coefficient, after making y as the subject of given formula, the coefficient of x represent the gradient. Every question give some new information about the topic. What is question number 9 is, given the line x upon 3 plus y upon 2 is equals to 1. Part 1. Make y the subject of the formula x upon 3 y upon 2 is equals to 1. Student, very easy part. We have already learned how to make y as the subject with the help of the given equation of a straight line. So the solution of part 1 is, take this equation, x upon 3 y upon 2 is equals to 1. Take LCM of 3 and 2. What is the LCM of 3 and 2? 6. Multiply 6 by both sides. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. This is 2x. 2 ones are 2, 2 3 are 6. 3 into y. But if a student, this is my method. If you feel comfort to make y as a subject by applying any other method, so no matter. Okay? 2x plus 3 by 6 is divided over here. This should multiply by 6, multiply by 1. 6 ones are 6. 3y is equals to, move this 2x on other side. It will become minus 2x plus 6. Move this 3 on other side. It should divide by all the numbers. So this is minus 2 upon 3x. And this is plus 6 upon 3. Answer. The requirement has fulfilled. What was the requirement? Make y the subject of the formula. Here y has make the subject minus 2 upon 3x plus 6 upon 3. Part 2. Part 2 is, find the gradient of the line. Very easy. After making y is the subject of the formula, the coefficient of x represent the gradient. Therefore, you just write the coefficient of x, which is minus 2 upon 3, and this is our answer. So sometime if part 1 is correct, then part 2 is also correct. And so if you make y as the subject, if you make wrongly y as the subject of the formula, then part 2 is also wrong. Therefore, you will get 0. Part 3. Part 3 is, find the coordinates of the point at which the line cuts the x-axis. This is part number 3. We have to find the coordinates of the point at which the line cuts the x-axis. This is x-axis, for example. This is y-axis, and this is line. This is the given straight line. So if we plot roughly this straight line, we have to find the coordinate of the point where the line cuts the x-axis. Students, you know, on y-axis the value of y, on x-axis the value of y is always 0. Therefore, the coordinates of this point, the value of x is x and the value of y is always 0. So put now you have two choices. Put x0 in this equation to get the value of x, or you put x0 in this equation to get the value of x. You have choice. So you can directly put in this equation x upon 3 plus y upon 2. What is the value of y in this condition? 0. 0 upon 2 is equals to 1. X upon 3 is equals to 0 upon 2 is 0, and 0 is nothing, then 1 is equals to 1. This 3 is divided, this should multiply by 1, 3 ones are 3. Hence, the coordinates are, what is the value of x? 3. And what is the value of y? Always 0, because the line cuts the x-axis. So this is the answer of part 3, 3, 0. Now see question number 10. What question number 10 is? Part 1. Find the equation of the straight line which passes through the point -3, 5 and with gradient -2/3. Easiest part, because if you have gradient and the coordinate, then you can easily find the equation of straight line. Solution of part 1. First, take the standard equation mx plus c. What is the value of m is given? M is gradient. The value of m is -2/3 is given, x plus c. Now satisfy this equation by the given point or coordinate -3, 5. Put 5 where you see y. Put -3 where you see x. So 5 is equals to -2/3 into x. X is what? -3 plus c. So 5 is equals to 3 cancel to 3, minus into minus plus, answer is 2 plus c. 2 move to other side, 5 minus 2 is 3. So the value of c is 3. Hence the equation of the required straight line is y is equals to -2/3 x plus c. C is what? 3. Hope you understand this part. Very easy. Come to part 2 of question number 10. Given that the line in one means in part 1 also passes through the point P3. Find the value of P. So this line passes through this line. Given that the line in 1 means the line in part 1. What is the line in part 1 is y is equals to -2/3 x plus 3. And this line passes through this point. It means this point must satisfy this line. So put 3 where you see y. 3 minus 2/3 x. What is the value of x? The first value represents x and second value represents y. So the value of x represents p plus 3. Move this 3 on this side. So 3 minus 3 minus 2/3 p. 3 minus 3 is what? 0. Minus 2/3 p. This 3 is divided. This should multiply by 0 on other side. So 3 into 0. 0 is equals to minus 2 into p. This minus 2 is multiply over here. This should divide by 0. 0 upon minus 2 is 0. Hence, the value of P is 0. This is our answer. Hope you understand this question number 10 part 2. Come to question number 11. What is question number 11 is, question number 11, find the equation of the line of the straight line passing through the point 3 minus 2 and having the same gradient as the line 2y equals to 5x plus 7. Solution I will do over here. Very easy. Find the equation of the straight line passing through the point 3 minus 2 and having the same gradient as the line. First we have to take the equation of given line, which is 2y is equals to 5x plus 7. 5. This is 5. Make y as the subject of the given formula, means y should be separated. This 2 is multiply over here. This should divide on other side, 5 upon 2 x plus 7 upon 2. Now see the coefficient of x. The coefficient of x is 5 upon 2, and in standard equation of a straight line, the coefficient of x represents the gradient. Therefore, the gradient is 5 upon 2. Now, our equation of a straight line is y is equals to m, because in question given that the gradient is same. Therefore, this gradient is also the gradient of our required line. So, our required line is y is equals to mx. What is m? 5 upon 2x plus c. How to get the value of c? Take this point. Satisfy 3 minus 2. Put minus 2 where you see y. Put 3 where you see 3. Where you see x, sorry. So minus 2 is equals to 5. 3 is a 15 over 2 plus c. Minus 2, shift this minus this 15 upon 2 on other side, it will become minus 15 upon 2 is c. Take the LCM of 2 to get the value is 2 to the 4 minus 15 minus 19 upon 2. So the value of c is minus 19 upon 2. Therefore, the final answer y is equals to 5 upon 2x plus c. What is c? Minus 9 upon 2. Answer. Hope you understand this question. Very important, very easy question. This is question number 11. See question number 12. What is question number 12 is? Question number 12, part 1. Find the equation of the straight line which passes through the point 3, 1 and with gradient 3. Solution. Student, this is very easy part again. What is our standard equation? Y is equals to mx plus c. What is the value of m is given in the question? Gradient is 3. So put 3 over here, 3x plus c. Take the point and satisfy with the line 3, 1. Put 1 where you see y, put 3 where you see x. 1 is equals to 3 into 3 plus c. 1 is equals to 3 3 is 9 plus c. Move this 9 to this side, c. 1 minus 9 is minus 8 is equals to c. Hence, the required equation of a straight line is y is equals to 3x plus c. C is what? Minus 8. This is our answer. Hope you understand this part completely. Y is equal to 3x minus 8 is our required answer. See part 2. What is part 2? Hence, find the coordinates of the point of intersection of the line in one with the line y is equals to x. This is again a very easy part, because hence find the coordinates of the point of intersection on the line in part 1. What is our line in part 1 is y is equals to 3x minus 8. Point of intersection means, for example, if this line represents this and the other line which is given y is equals to x, and if this line represents this, so these two lines are crosses at this point. We need this point of intersection. So student, you know how to solve two simultaneous equations. There are two methods to solve two simultaneous equations. If you feel any difficulty, go to my channel. In my playlist there is lectures given in simultaneous equations. Both the methods are given, method of elimination as well as the method of substitution. But kindly go to my channel and see. In O-level mathematics, topic is simultaneous equation. Now I am solving this, just subtracting these two equations. Y cancel to y, the remaining is 0. 3x minus x is what? 2x minus 8. Move this minus 8 on other side, plus 8. This 2 is multiplied, this should divide by 8. 2 4 is 8. So the value of x is 4. Now how to find the value of y? Put this value of 4 in any one of these two equations. I am taking this equation. Y is equals to x. What is the value of x? Is 4. Hence, coordinates of point of intersection are, hence coordinates are 4, 4. This is final answer. Hope you understand this question number 12. See another question, question number 13. What is question number 13 is, the line L has the equation 5x plus 6y plus 30 is equals to 0. Given that P is the point 3, -1, find part 1, the coordinates of the point where L crosses the x-axis. Very easy part. If this line L crosses the x-axis, therefore the value of y must be 0. I already told you that if the line crosses the x-axis, the value of y is 0. Therefore, we just put y is 0 in the equation. 5x plus 6 into 0 plus 30 is equals to 0. 5x, 6 zeros are 0. Move this 30 on other side, minus 30. 0 is finished. So x is equals to minus 30 over 5. 5 1s are 5, 5 6 are 30. The value of x is minus 6. Hence, the coordinates, what are the coordinates on x-axis? The value of x is minus 6 and the value of y is 0. Answer is minus 6, 0. Part 2. What is part 2? The coordinates of the point where L crosses the coordinates of the point of intersection of L with the line x is equals to 2. It's very easy. We have to find the point of intersection where the line L is given 5x plus 6y plus 30 is equals to 0. Student, point of intersection means to find the value of x and y. The value of x is already given, which is 2. So you just put this value of x, put this is L, this represent L. Put x is equals to 2 in L. This is line L. 5 into x, x is 2 plus 6y plus 30 is equals to 0. 5 2s are 10 plus 6y plus 30 is equals to 0. 6y is 10 plus 30 is 40 is equals to 0. 6y is equals to minus 40. Y is equals to minus 40 over 6. What is the answer of minus 40 over 6? 20. 2 20s are 40. 2 3s are 6. Hence, point of intersection is, what is the value of x? 2. What is the value of y? Minus 20 upon 3. This is our final answer. Or you may write in whole number form 2 and minus 6 whole 2 upon 3. Both are same. Okay. See next part of the same question. What is next part? Part number 3. The equation of the line passing through P and having the same gradient as L. Very easy, too easy. We have to find the equation of the line. You know, whenever we find the equation of the line, we should have gradient and the y-intercept. So according to question, the equation of the line, find the equation of the line which passing through P and having the same gradient as L. What is L? This is L. 5x plus 6y plus 30 is equals to 0. So 6y is equals to minus 5x minus 30, and this y is equals to minus 5 over x 5 over 6 minus 30. The gradient is coefficient of x, which is minus 5 upon 6. So y is make the subject of the given formula. Now taking the standard equation, which is y is equals to mx plus c. Y is equals to, what is our m? Minus 5 over 6 x plus c. And this line is passes through the point P. What is the point P given? 3 minus 1. So 3 minus 1. Satisfy this point to this line. You put minus 1 where you see y. Minus 5 upon 6. Put 3 where you see x plus c. Minus 1 is equals to minus 5 into 3 minus 15 upon 6 plus c. Move this minus 15 upon 6 to other side, it will become 15 upon 6. 6 1s are 6, 15 minus 6 is 11 over 6 is equals to c. Now put this value of c in this equation. Y is equals to minus 5 over 6 x plus c. C is 11 upon 6. I hope you understand how to get the answer. Minus 5 upon 6x plus 3 upon 2. Wait student, something minus 1 is equals to minus 5 upon 6 into 3 plus 6. 5 3 the 15. Sorry. 6 1 the 6, 15 minus 6 is 9. So 9 upon 6. And c is equals to 9 upon 6 is what? If you cancel by 3, 3 3 is a 9, 3 2 is a 6. So answer is 3 upon 2. So answer is 3 upon 2. This is our final answer. I hope you understand. Excuse me, miss. Can I have ink? Ink has finished. So wait for a while. Thank you. So students, after refilling ink in my marker, I am going to start last part of the question, part number 4. What is part number 4 is? Part number 4, the equation of the line passing through P and have a gradient is 0. In this question, the value of gradient is 0 given. Very easy. Solution. The equation, standard equation is mx plus c, y is equals to m. The value of gradient is 0 into x plus c. 0 into x is 0 plus c. So y is equals to c. Now how to find the value of y? Take the point P, because this line is also passing through point P. What is point P? Free minus 1. Put free where you see x, put minus 1 where you see y. So there is no x, therefore we just put minus 1 is equals to c. Hence the value of c is minus 1. Put y is equals to c. What is c? Minus 1. So y minus 1 is our required equation of the straight line. I hope you understand. Now, after question number 13, see the last part of question number. See last question of today's class. Question number 14. What is question number 14? It's very easy. A straight line L passes through the point A 03, B 312. Part A. Find part 1. The gradient of the line L. Solution. Gradient of the line L is this AB represent the line which is passes A and B. Therefore the gradient of the line L means the gradient of AB. The gradient of AB is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. 12 minus 3 is 9, 3 minus 0 is 3, 3 is a 9. Answer of part 1. Part 2. The equation of the line L. The equation is y is equals to mx plus c. What is m? 3x plus c. How to get c? Take any point. I am taking point A, 0, 3. So the value of y is 3 and the value of x is 0. So 3 is equals to 3 into 0, 0. 0 plus c. Therefore the value of c is 3. Hence our equation of the straight line is y is equals to 3x plus c plus 3. This is the answer of part 2. Part B. The line x is equals to 3 is the line of symmetry of triangle ABC. Find the coordinates of C. How to solve? How to find the coordinate of C? Just draw the graph, rough graph. One point A 0, 3. This is 0. This is, for example, 3. this point represent A, and then B is 312. So for example, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 3, and 3, 6, 9, 12. So B is 312. And ABC is the triangle. If you make this A to B, join A to B, and we need the coordinates of C, and X is equals to 3, 3 is the line of symmetry. So first you have to pass a line from 3. This is the line X is equals to 3. You know, student, line of symmetry means a line which cuts the given shape in 1:1 ratio, or you can say 50-50%. So if this distance from A to this line from this line is, for example, from 0 to 3 is 3 units, therefore the distance from this point to other point is also 3 units. So I am extend this. This is from 0 to 3, and this is from 3 to 6. And therefore this point should be the coordinate of C. What is the value of C? The value of X is 6 and the value of Y is 3. Therefore, hence, coordinates of C are 6, 3. 6, 3. This is our final answer. So hope you understand this question and hope you understand today's class. There are some questions which still remains in this exercise, which we will do in next class. Kindly do practice more and more and more. And if you feel any difficulty, write in comment box. I will surely help you. And please subscribe my channel and share my videos and like my videos to your other friend as well. Okay, students, see you in next class.